What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Gimmon Show. My name's AJ Gels. How y'all doing? We are back with Tell Me Why.
Alright, let's see. Broken shelf, broken jar, and the washing machine. Broken. The dryer never worked to begin with.
Marianne thought dryers were straight up evil. Energy hogs.
I hated hanging drippy laundry. I refused to change for a few weeks once, so I wouldn't have to do it. We should take down the creepy masks if we don't want to scare the buyers away.
Oh, so now you don't want to scare someone with those masks.
Hey, I just put on the mask and pretended to be a warrior. You were the one who got freaked out by it.
Right.
Huh. This bathroom still smells like Marianne.
Good scrub and we'll be rid of that too.
I tried to bury this dress in the backyard, but Marianne caught me.
It was a pretty dress.
Yeah, well, we both know pretty was never my thing. There were so many times I looked in this mirror hoping somehow it'd show me something different. What are we gonna do with all her jewelry?
Well, I'm certainly not gonna wear it.
Donation pile it is, then. Wow. I forgot all about her weird concoctions.
And how she was always testing them on us. Like we were lab rats.
Handmade soap. Still here after 10 years. Impressive.
You could say that about the entire house.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is their mom was a hippie.
String, glue, duct tape. The holy trinity of house repair.
Marianne loved having something to fix.
But not the part where it got broken. Especially if we were the ones responsible.
I know. I'm just saying she liked to save broken things.
What was she hoping to do with all these jars?
She used to barter for our clothes with homemade jam.
She tried everything to make ends meet.
Well, not everything.
Guess we never had time to complete the collection.
These came out of one of the prize machines at the Vecchi's store, right?
Yeah, you'd slide the quarters inside on the little tray, and then magic, out pops a sticker.
Okay. There's some sort of memory or something over there.
She pinched every penny. Old textbooks. Tessa gave them to us, right?
Yeah, she thought we were gifted.
We were. Just not like she thought. You think she knew we were sharing answers?
We shared for fun. We both knew them all anyway.
Uh-huh. Hey Mom, we're sorry the vase got broke. We didn't know you love it so much. We need to be careful and not act up in the window room. Next time we will try to use good judgment. Okay. I get it, kids wrote this, and I could see where they got that, how they got to that spelling. Please forgive us for doing bad things. Frowny face. I'm sorry too. I'm gonna guess, yeah, this is a, switching which one of the twins wrote this. I'm sorry too. We should have been more careful. Excuse me. I'm very sad we made you cry so much. We should play outside instead. I will tell Ali not to be wild all the time. We aren't going to do it anymore. We are sorry. Frowny face.
Sure it's still there. I should check our bedroom upstairs.
What are you reading?
A letter we wrote her. To apologize for breaking that stupid vase, remember?
Bore your kids into good behavior. Great parenting strategy.
I don't remember these.
It's probably one of Marianne's unfinished masterpieces.
There's two of them. maybe they were us. In some weird way that only made sense to Marianne. Wow. I'm so embarrassed for us. Mini Da Vinci's we were not.
She saved every drawing we ever did.
There's a couple of these I might keep. She took so many pictures.
Yeah. Like she had to document every second of our lives.
It made her happy. And it was kind of nice to see her smile.
I guess.
You okay?
All these happy pictures. They look so sad now. So staged.
I know. She was trying to save the planet way before Al Gore made it cool.
Has Al Gore ever made anything cool?
No.
Nah.
I guess she was right about one thing. But
I didn't realize how much I missed the smell of firewood.
I miss the cold winter nights curled up here. With big mugs of hot cocoa.
Yeah. Marianne was so tired she was usually asleep on the couch.
Ah, that's why it was so nice. No Marianne.
We'd use our voice so we didn't wake her up.
And then we'd be up all night telling stories. And watching the fire die. And Marianne was none the wiser.
Mom? About me joining the hockey team? Mom,
Sorry, what? Not now. Maybe next year.
but you promised.
Keep whining, and my next year will become never.
Can you cut my hair?
Your hair is fine.
But I want to cut it short, really short.
What? Look, I'm tired, and I'm busy. Let's talk about this later.
You always say that.
Marianne said no to everything. Made me so pissed.
She was always on edge those last few months.
Yeah, and completely deaf to everything I was telling her I needed.
She pretty much always said no to me, too.
True, but it felt personal with me.
See, part of me understands, like there's a part of me that wants to understand. I get it. The kid wants to express themselves. The kid, I mean, I understand that they want to express themselves, especially going through what this person's going through, with being trans and everything. I understand that. Yet on some other level, you also have to understand that you can't give in to every. This is one of those I have to be careful how I phrase this, because somebody's going to tell me, oh, you shouldn't call everything they want a whim. But you can't just say you can't just say yes every time a kid says, I want X. It's just not going to end well. It's not how you parent. I mean, yeah, it sounds like, she had her own issues. Like I said in the last video, I'm willing to bet you we're going to find out she was dealing with some mental health thing of her own.
Marianne's room.
Let's not go in there until we absolutely have to.
Agreed.
But there's some level of this that I think it has to be these kids kind of figuring out that there's two sides to the story. It's not just them seeing her as a villain, that she also has... She had her own demons, her own struggles. I'm really hoping it goes that way instead of just playing her off as the pure villain.
Where'd you come from? Yo, what are you doing down there?
What do you think I'm doing? Trying to figure out if anything in Marianne's mess is worth keeping.
Any progress?
Not really. What about you? What are you doing up there?
Just plotting world domination.
Ah, it's a big responsibility. Not sure if you can hack it, Ronan.
Oh, ye of little faith.
I guess it is about time to check our bedroom. I'll be up in a second.
I'm not gonna lie, I totally forgot the characters' names. That's kind of why I said this guy when I was referring to the main character, or the person we're playing as right now. I could not remember for the life of me.
No, this feels like home.
Oh, maybe, seeing Tyler on the subtitles would give me a hint.
The postcard we sent ourselves from Juno.
Forever alone.
What?
We barely had any friends. We even had to be our own pen pals.
Hello, Allison and Ollie. We are writing from the past. What is it like in the future? Anyway, Juno is super cool. We took the tramway all the way up. Ollie was scared, liar. We got some books, but Mommy went to the restaurant
Do you copy?
at night and
Copy,
forgot
Allison.
them.
Gonna get this thing moving soon. Don't want the Mad Hunter to catch us. Over.
The Mad Hunter. Ugh, he still gives me the creeps. I wish I could forget about him.
There you go. I'll let you kind of pause and read that and finish it up on your own if you'd like.
Hey, you. I just found your twin under the house. He's seen better days. Oh, this one wasn't mine. Look, it's the game we made, Lusion Tramway.
That game never made any sense.
Didn't stop us from playing all day.
Dude, we were kids. All we needed were rocks and bird feathers. Whenever we asked for a TV, she'd just bring home a big stack of books.
I think she did us a favor with that one.
You may not agree when we start digging into the HBO back catalog.
We'll see. Ugh. Some of our old toys give me the creeps. Look what I found!
What?
Only our greatest creation, the Book of Goblins.
Seriously? It was in that chest the whole time?
All these stories.
I had ideas for so many more.
Marianne wrote a lot of them.
Yeah. It's one of the only times I remember her being at peace.
Just kind of scrolling through here if you'd like a chance to pause and read.
Where
There we go.
is it?
You looking for something in particular?
My diary.
You never told me about it.
Yeah. With the way Marianne was, I tried extra hard to keep it a secret. Marianne. Yeah, that day she found out about it.
Mom? Mom! Mom, where is it? What did you do with it?
What now?
I can't find my diary. I know you stole it. Give it back.
Sweetie, whatever I do, it's just for your benefit.
You read it, didn't you? You had no right to do that.
I have the right to do whatever I need to protect my little girl.
I'm not your girl. I hate you.
You will always be my little girl. And no matter how hard you fight me, I'll fight twice as hard to keep you safe.
how I never saw it coming. She told me right to my face she was willing to hurt me to keep me from transitioning.
I heard something very different, but okay.
Tyler, there is no way you could have known she'd go that far.
I want my diary back. Her room was the only place I didn't look.
Okay, but do you need to get it, like, now?
That diary was important to me, Allison. Writing down my thoughts helped me realize who I am.
Well, then let's go find it.
Because, I mean, that didn't strike me as transition and I'll kill you, or wait. Yeah, that didn't strike me as transition and I'll kill you. That strikes me as...
I know, but we'll have to, and I need it back.
What was I saying? That struck me more as a parent desperate to try and keep their kids safe. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess you could argue that, well, letting them transition is the safe thing, but again, you have to see a parent growing up in a different age. It's one of those things that it's easy to say, well, you just need to let the kid transition, and that's the correct answer, and blah blah blah. Yeah, it's very easy to say that, and I'm not going to sit here and play the game of one's right and one's 100% in the right and one's 100% in the wrong. I'm just saying it's not that easy. There's two sides to this. That what I'm not going to say that the mother trying to kill the kid is in the right in no way, shape, or form, but you can understand the parent trying to keep a kid safe, trying to protect their kid. Again,
I should go.
It's a much more complex thing than I think a lot of people want to try and make it. But I also, again, really hope that it tries to play out, that it plays off the parent as actually having, like I said, like some semblance of a mental illness, like I think they're hinting at. Because if it's just, oh no, the mom just decided to try and kill their
artistic side.
You should have seen Eddie's face when I tried to repaint his car.
Yeah, I bet Uncle Eddie didn't appreciate your artistic touch.
I'd rather you called him Chief Brown if you're gonna be an ass about it.
But no, I really do think that it's a like I say, it's a complex issue, and I hope they try and talk about this with some level of complexity and not just
How did you convince me to let you put this up?
It was my favorite movie back then.
Like I said, that they approach this issue with some level of complexity and don't just approach it with a one side good, one side bad.
So much for my dream of being a hockey star.
Marianne thought sports were too aggressive, too competitive, and too groupthinky.
Just like a hippie. And and it's weird because I talk about a game like Ghost of Tsushima that, it's nice to see a simple good guy, bad guy story. And in this, I want to see something about with complexity. There are some stories that a level of simplicity works with. Something like Ghost of Tsushima, where it's a man, or it's a man, a person, whatever, defending their home from an invader or whatever. And those stories are nice. There is always nice about, being simplistic or whatever. But when because that's the story that you're trying to tell. You're trying to tell a story of a man defending their home. But in this, you're telling a story that has a lot more complex social issues, and you're trying to be very thematic. Those are the stories that need to be approached with a level of complexity and a level of needing to be able to see both sides and understanding everything. I think that's what I'm trying to get at.
The diary's probably in Marianne's room. I should go check.
Thank you, kid, for keeping repeating that while I'm trying to rant.
His furious voice could be heard throughout the forest. For your wickedness, you will be eternally bound to the lake. What?
No way. Quiet, let me finish.
You will no longer be allowed to leave. Not even under a full moon. The moon hag was imprisoned in the lake, and she never again tried to escape. And then the title. What do you think? Not bad, right? I guess that's okay. But I would have changed the end. What? No way!
The Ice King. I totally forgot about him.
That's because it was dangerous to mention his name. He was too powerful. Hold up.
What?
Remember this?
Unfortunately.
You must solve my riddle to earn the right to enter the princess's sanctum.
Nothing a good hard shove won't take care of.
I mean, yes, we could brute force it, but it might be kind of fun to finally solve it, right?
We have different definitions of the word fun.
Okay, well, if we break it, we're just gonna have to fix it for the sale. So let's at least try not to. You have the Book of Goblins?
Yep.
Hand it over.
What are you looking for?
The image on the door. It's making me think of a story from the book. One that Marianne wrote.
You have a way better memory than me.
Well, the Book of Goblins was my creation.
And you'll never let anyone forget it.
Here it is. The one about the princess's party. Give it a read. I think the symbols may represent something in the story.
First ghost memories, now storybook puzzles. What a weird day.
At least you didn't say you're in an adventure game. All right. Is it as simple as... No, it's not. Okay. Once upon a time, blah, blah, blah. Sorry, I'm just kind of skimming. Blah, blah, blah. I'm just trying my hardest not to have to actually read this. The old bear was there. Okay. Ended by the pelican, the pious, blah, 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 blah. Fairies. Okay. Oh, the first box was a torch. Blah, blah, blah. The third box, bag of coins. I've been thoughtless, but I appreciate all my friends. Okay, so we have to figure out who gave her what, I assume. Just to make sure I don't get lost in the woods. See right from wrong. Oh, okay. Let's see here. They're headed by the pelican, pious and attentive. Organized by the moose, stalwart and farsighted. Old bear, his claws so sharp, as well as the big frog prattling away. And the haughty muskrat, who almost never had time for anyone. Okay, so I'm going to guess those descriptions have to do with the different gifts. So the torch is given to somebody who doesn't want to get lost in the woods, can see from right and wrong, I would believe that would be stalwart and farsighted. So the first one would be the moose. The sword. Protected even under the threat. Which would probably be the bear, and describe the muskrat as haughty. So I would say it would be moose, bear. Well, that's...
I think I'm just gonna force this open.
You sure? We're not in a rush, and we'll have to fix it.
All right, one more try.
Alright, I thought I had it there. Because I thought that made sense. The haughty muskrat. Okay, so maybe I'm thinking too much of it as a representative and not... The pelican is pious and attentive. Being attentive would probably explain... There we go. The bear with its sharp claws, the moose being stalwart and farsighted, and the pelican is basically concerned with others. There we go.
And boom. We're in.
Probably simpler if I, would have actually read, not skimmed, but, whatever.
After so many years, I expected this to feel more, like a win.
Speak for yourself. I'm the one who solved the riddle.
Why do I feel like you're not gonna let me forget that? Where do you think we should start looking?
I don't know. Where in this mess would she stash someone else's personal thoughts?
I mean, I'm not gonna say what she did wasn't an invasion of privacy, but at the same time, can you understand why she did it? Maybe she was worried about you.
Standing.
Straight in the trash?
Just throwing that out there.
We could sell it on the internet.
True. Maybe we could sell it to the guy who collects John Wayne Gacy's clown paintings.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Don't make fun of that guy.
Sewing lessons were the absolute worst.
She made all our clothes. I'm sure she needed the help. And I, for one, am happy I can fix a torn seam.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's something I was taught in middle school or something that I've forgotten, but I mean, it's a skill.
I tried to read this one. I could never figure out the order of the chapters, though.
Didn't the author go insane or something? No wonder Marianne liked it.
I mean, I don't want it to seem like I'm constantly trying to defend the mother, but, we're being shown this from the point of view of Tyler, who clearly sees it one way. I kind of can't help but kind of go, there's, like I said, just kind of, there's another side to it.
She always had to have a picture of us close by.
Why this picture, though? I mean, do you see the expression on our faces?
Oh, this explains a lot.
They're mostly full. She was too stubborn to take medication.
Yeah, which again makes me sit here and go, does it explain something about how she reacted and what she did? Just throwing that out there, but whatever.
She and Tessa were best friends. Until suddenly they weren't. Wonder what happened.
Either Tessa got sick of Marianne's moods, or Marianne got sick of Tessa's judgment.
It's here. I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Do you think she read it?
Of course. She was nosy as hell.
Tyler,
What?
look.
What? Where did you find that?
It was on her desk with her papers.
Seriously? Are you fucking kidding me?
Look, we gotta be really careful not to overthink this.
But it doesn't make any sense. She was mad, right? She was mad I cut my hair. She attacked me because I cut my hair.
She was mad and she attacked you. We both saw it.
Then what is this shit?
I don't know. Tyler,
It's something
come
that
here.
shows that it's a little more complicated than you think. I'm just throwing that out there. What I've been saying for about
Now.
30 minutes.
I've finally made sense of a few things.
Yeah, because the truth typically isn't as clean cut as
That
you
was
want
your
to
first
admit
mistake.
it.
Thinking the world made any kind of sense. 10 years in the grave, and she's still finding new ways to piss us off.
Yeah.
I guess I'm getting more mad at the characters, but I should be giving a lot of
I need some air.
props to the development team here because because all through the last part I kept mentioning Don't Nod's wokeness kind of annoys me, especially in the more recent games. But I actually have to give them credit here. They're actually showing both sides that this issue is not very clean cut. That this is a very complex issue, especially when not only is one side, in this case, transgendered, but the other side is dealing with a mental illness. Again, my guess with the way they're describing it, it's going to either be schizophrenia or bipolar disorder. I find that very interesting. I actually really like the way they're going about this. Again, showing that the mother isn't just an awful, hateful person. That she cared about her kids, that she wanted...
Really sure? I am. Do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Here we go.
Because like I said, I mean, I think this is showing that she actually really cared, that she wanted
Is it all gone?
good for her children in her own way, and even within probably her own mental state was
It looks amazing.
challenging.
Really? Yeah. I can't wait to show Mom. She's been so sad lately. More
Yeah, I'm going with bipolar over schizophrenia.
scary. Yeah, but not tonight though. It was almost like a party. Thank you, Allison. You don't have to thank me. You're my sister. I feel more like your brother. Brother, sister, we look out for each other. But I'm pretty sure I just gave you a really bad haircut. Mom? Mom?
I love the horror movie lighting.
Stop!
Interesting. I mean, I can totally see where, from a kid's perspective, that sees as somebody trying to kill them, but they could have the whole situation. Well, I'm sure there's more to that flashback than what we just saw, but still.
We found your diary.
Me too.
I guess she was trying to figure out where you were at.
Yeah, well, she should have asked. I wasn't some goddamn research project. I was her child.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily easy for parents to ask their children this kind of stuff. It's not.
About the book.
Raising your transgender child? Do you even know how rare these books were in 2005? Was she trying to figure out how to support me?
Probably.
Maybe.
Which, she wasn't trying. She never...
It doesn't make sense. I know. You cutting your hair was what set her off, right?
Allison, she read my diary. She already knew. It wasn't my hair. And if we were wrong about that... Fuck.
You think she read it. It's possible she never even opened the diary, and that things are exactly like we always thought they were.
But if she did, and they aren't...
God, Tyler. Sure. I mean, we could have been wrong. But what good does it do to ask the question now?
You mean other than not having to live with the thought that my mom tried to kill me for being me?
Tyler, I know you want there to be something to find. Something that'll make it all make sense. But she was unhinged.
So that's it then. She was crazy. Nothing else to say.
I think we'd be better off if we tried to move on.
Why don't we talk to a few people who knew her? See if that book makes any sense to them.
People don't want to talk about Marianne. They pretend like that night never happened.
What about Tessa? She was Marianne's closest friend. Let's ask her about it.
Sure. But I'll warn you, she's particularly touchy about this subject.
Well, maybe she'll talk to me. I was always her favorite.
Operative word was. But we need to go by the store anyway, to get a few things for the repairs.
Great. 2 seagulls, 1 stale hunk of bread.
I'm not sure I like that analogy.
Listen, I know you don't want to keep talking about this.
But you're obviously not going to be satisfied until we do. So let's talk.
You've been on edge all day. Is there something more going on with you?
It's nothing.
Pretty sure it's not nothing. And I'd like us to be on the same page.
I thought we were on the same page. Sell this place as quick as possible and move on.
Look, I've already explained why this is so important to me. Why are you still dragging your feet?
It's just with the way you avoided this place for the last 3 years, I thought you wouldn't want to spend any extra time here.
Oh. So that's what this is about.
Maybe a little. Yeah. It's just... You graduated 3 years ago. And this is the first time we've seen each other in person.
It's not that I didn't want to see you. I just wasn't ready to be Tyler in Delos Crossing.
I tried to visit you. I tried to go to your fireweed graduation. I wanted to bake you a crappy boxed cake and take awkwardly posed photos.
I know.
But you shut me out. All I got was non-responses and half-assed evasions.
Yeah, stop making it about you.
It was about me, not you. And making it about you is really not cool.
Seriously? That's it?
Seriously.
Okay then.
So, we have a plan?
Yep. We ask around about Marianne, but we also stick to our repair schedule.
If that's really what you need. All right. Deal. Ollie's diary. It's been a long time since I heard that name.
Was I the only one who ever called you that?
Actually, no. I used it at Fireweed for a while, until I settled on Tyler. Most people were pretty chill about the switch. Not everyone, though.
What do you mean?
I had a mentee who refused to call me Tyler. He didn't want my help. He didn't want anyone's help.
I'm sorry. I like the name Tyler, by the way.
Thanks.
Not a bad view, right?
I forgot how beautiful it is.
Remember that time we tried to cross the lake after it froze over?
Oh yeah, how can I forget? Marianne lectured us for an hour.
Well, she wasn't wrong, at least. It was really dangerous. If we'd fallen in, no more goblins.
We grew up on this lake. We know how to spot thin ice.
I think I'd like to end up somewhere like this, just not here.
Somewhere with more trees than people?
Exactly.
Just go into it with a little more of a plan than Marianne did.
I think Marianne had a plan at some point. She had all that survivalist gear, mostly working generator.
I think she was making it up as she went along.
Maybe. But maybe that's just how she was at the end. After she lost it.
All right. I think that's enough time enjoying the view.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but
Yeah, I know. I was the one all eager to go, and then I started waxing poetic about the landscape.
go ahead. I'll catch up. Need to respond to a message.
Uh-huh. My sister, the social butterfly.
Seems we got a trespasser.
What the fuck?
You got 5 seconds to talk me into defending my property.
Your property?
5, 4,
I'm Tyler.
don't know any Tylers. 3, 2,
Sam!
Ellie? What are you doing out here, girl?
This is our house.
Was I talking to you?
Sam, put the gun down. This is Tyler. My brother.
Well, your brother? Oh, shit. Huh. I guess I heard about all that, but I never... Damn, you look like a real man.
So do you, Sam.
You know what I mean. I just didn't know they could make a woman look so much like a man.
I get what he's saying. I'm not gonna let's move along.
You know, I'm just trying to be me. It's just who I am.
Well, I've seen a couple of lady transvestites on the TV before, but I've never seen a dude.
Sam, that's not how you say that.
Say what? Transvestites?
Yes. It's transgender. Transgender men.
I'm sorry. It's hard to keep track out here in Delos Crossing. The world's just moving on without us.
It's fine. Let's just change the subject.
See, that's the
Works for
proper
me.
way to handle that.
Tyler.
You know, he's just
Sam.
a guy who's behind the times, just, you know, trying to get by.
So,
That's why I didn't
are you
go
doing
off
here
on the
exactly?
whole man thing, because I get this guy's point of view.
Place for you, you know? It's like patching the roof, checking pipes, and all that stuff.
Thank you, Sam.
Oh, yeah, it's that's no big deal. I just, you know, your mama, she was a special lady. She deserved much better than, you know, what you got.
didn't you used to help Marianne with repairs and building projects?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, seeing as your mama never had a man around, I just took it on myself to help her keep this place standing.
How antiquated of you.
Thanks. I guess you two are still aiming to sell the place?
That's the plan. Which, by the way, we need your keys.
Since apparently you went and changed the locks.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But, selling your mother's house? Are you sure? Bad or good? It's all you've got left of her.
Again, I don't get why they're having all this dialogue, like, exploding at this guy. Like, no one asked you. I get it. When this guy came in, I was expecting here to be the cartoonish, cue up the banjo music kind of character. But you know what? He's fairly, I'm not going to say he's not traditional minded, behind the times, like I said, on all the, like, modern language. But I think everything he's saying is coming from a place of good. Just a guy trying to help.
Not all.
And I get what he's saying,
Gun
too.
Tried to kill us with is still somewhere in there.
Tyler!
What?
What Tyler means is, a fresh start is what we both need.
Of course. This place has got to be full of all kinds of bad memories. But maybe some good ones, too?
Allie, can you hear me?
Ty, we can't do this when we're in the middle of talking to someone.
Oh, this is kind of cool.
Liz, he's hammered.
He's always hammered. And who knows? Maybe it'll make him chatty. Now come on. People think our family is weird enough.
Everything okay with you two?
Yes.
I mean, but everything he's saying kind of makes sense.
All right.
I mean, I think he's kind of playing the, like, weird survivalist uncle kind of, kind of role.
How well did you know her?
Not as well as I thought. When I heard what happened that night, well, I figured people were bullshitting me.
It really surprised you, didn't it?
Much as anything ever has. Other folks say they saw it coming. Not me.
Did you help with her door?
Her door?
The puzzle on her bedroom door.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you two kept sneaking in, giving her no privacy, huh? You ever solve it?
Yep. Better late than never, I guess.
Never solved it myself. I mean, not that I wanted to. Guess you know all your mama's secrets now, huh?
Well,
I think you can also tell he had a thing for his, thing for their mom.
We should get going.
that's all you think we'll get out of him?
I guess I could ask him a few more questions.
I mean, are there any other questions we can ask him? Yeah, puzzle on a door. Were you too close? Yeah, I mean, that's all we can ask him.
We should get going.
That's all you think we'll get out of him?
He's too wasted to be of any more help.
I'll tell him to get a move on then. Well, we've got a supply run to make, and Uncle Eddie's expecting a visit. So,
Right. Yeah, of course. Get going, you two.
Sam, we all gotta get going.
Oh, of course. Of course, yeah, I got lots to do myself. Lots of to-dos on old Sam's list. And you don't want to keep Brown waiting, you know?
Thanks for looking out for this place.
Happy to do it. Don't hesitate to reach out if you need anything. Anything at all. You hear?
Sam?
Huh?
Sam?
Huh?
The keys?
Oh, yeah, of course. Of course, yeah, they're yours. This place, it meant a lot to your mother. It almost felt like it was a part of her, and it's like some part of her is alive here still.
Hopefully the house doesn't turn out to be a murderous psycho that tries to kill us in our sleep.
You know, kid, I was kind of trying to I was kind of seeing that you were coming around on seeing that things were, you know, maybe a little more complex than you initially thought, that you were really starting to wanting to find the truth, and then you start doing that stuff.
Okay, go on. I'll be right back.
I'm just not seeing a logical progression in these characters. It's like I said, I like what Don't Nod's doing here. I like how they're portraying things as more complex. They're even portraying people as more complex. There's not just you accept the transgender thing, you don't accept the transgender thing. There is a place in the middle of people who just kind of were going about their lives. All this stuff happened, you know, outside their field of view because, you know, they're like this guy just lives out in the country, you know, doesn't really involve himself in a lot of that stuff because why would he? And, you know, he's using the older style language. He has that more traditional worldview of, you know, a man helps the wife around the house. And that it's not necessarily wrong. It's just, like I said, it's just more of a traditional view. It falls somewhere in the middle. It's not bigoted. It's just, I don't like using the word ignorant because I feel like that makes it seem more, you know what I mean? It makes it sound too negative. I don't know. I'm just trying to say I think that Don't Nod was really trying to. I keep saying this. They're really trying to put some. They're trying to show the spectrum of personalities in this game, and I respect that. Again,
Vidi Vecchi?
it's not how that's pronounced, but whatever.
Talk to Tessa.
Well, you know what I mean. It's nice to see them kind of run the gambit, so to speak. I'm trying my best not to use the word diversity.
10 years out of date.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be if she reached out to me while I was in Fireweed, which she didn't.
At least I'm doing my best.
This is
Oh, okay. Like I said, I'm trying to do my best not to use the word diversity, but it really is. This is the right kind of diversity that, you know, we're seeing. That we're seeing characters of different life, of different places in their life and different viewpoints. It's not just a physical thing, because again, it's every time, you know, I hear someone, oh, we need more diversity, it's always diversity of a certain kind. It very rarely means of thought and opinions and a lot of stuff. It's just I know I keep harping on this. It's just I'm honestly surprised that Don't Nod went that route. And if anything, actually, I really respect it. I like it. Either way, enough of my ranting. Yeah, I'm gonna call this one here, guys. Like, comment, not already. Please subscribe to the channel. Social media's in the description as always. Thanks for watching, and until next time, my name's AJ Gels, the Something Game Channel. I'm out.